call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The give out of the gun. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Reed. The short hands, it's Fleming. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State State recently, starting the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Got a man. It's Smith. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Guard in the backfield. It's Tate. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. But they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups, because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the shotgun, the inside give. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Finds his man, it's Baxter. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Martin. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Manning. Quarterback now breaking the field. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. The snap sets up the throw. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And that is just about a perfect one as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. He might want another play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Peoples.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
So based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to convert on fourth down. Still going. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. In this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Dances away to buy time. He's got it on the outside. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Pocket breaking down. Got his man on the right. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. Got enough space. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to star it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls it in. It's Porter. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Reed. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Gonna run it. It's White. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the 1st down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the 1st down.
Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's White. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance chance to get off a couple more plays.
Come on, guys, pick it up.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. They've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Baxter. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
And that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll toss it to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Catch in the middle. It's Smith. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will put them up here in the second half. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Steps away. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Well, I did not have this in my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football, to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Running to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On the snap, it's Baxter. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Dropping back, it's Reed. He's got him. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is on its way. They're going to mark this one at the 15. See a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Martin. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle, it's Martin. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man by himself. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. The toss sweep to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we've got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To throw, it's Manning. Dances away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Baxter. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt, almost certainly for the game. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt, almost certainly for the game. Absolute shank. Missed it. Oh, there is laundry on the deck, and it might be a reprieve for this kicker. Good! They win it as time expires on a walk-off field goal. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.